everybody! So this video is something that kind of came to me randomly this morning. I was contemplating what I wanted to film for a video this Friday, and I realized that I have never shown you guys my everyday makeup setup. So we are right now in my office / beauty room space, which is where I kind of store a lot of makeup and have things on display, but it's not where I sit and get ready every morning. I have a vanity in my bedroom. That's where I actually do my makeup and keep the majority of the makeup I wear on an everyday basis. I just cleaned that whole thing out, kind of reorganized it, put some new products in there that I want to be using. So I thought I would give you guys a little tour of how I have all of my everyday makeup organized and what is in there. One thing I will point out, you guys will probably notice, I have no eyeliners in that setup at all. I have a whole cup of them in display on the bookshelf behind me. I honestly don't wear eyeliner every day. It's something I very rarely wear, so I usually will grab whatever one I want to use from my display when I want it. But other than that, my foundations, my primers, my everyday brow products, things like that are all in my vanity. Before we get into things, if you are new to my face here, my name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out, and chatting beauty with me. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I hope you'll subscribe, come stick around, hang out with me some more. I've been posting my videos in the morning, but I'm curious as to whether or not you guys would prefer me to post them later in the day. I kind of accidentally had to post some videos late because I had crazy life in the last week, and those videos seem to do well, so maybe that time would be better. I don't know. I would love to hear from you guys, so let me know. And with all of that being said, let's go on over to my vanity and check it out. So this is my vanity. This is where I sit and do my makeup on an everyday basis. So this is in my bedroom, which is not the room that I normally film in. So in this organizer, I keep the majority of my makeup that I use on an everyday basis. So we'll go through that in a minute. Here I keep all of my primers. I'll show you what's in there in a second. My Pixie Quick Fix powder, which if you can tell, the label is rubbing off because I use this constantly. This is a cute little ring dish my friend gave me as a wedding gift. So if I'm wearing jewelry, I'll usually take it off and put it in here so it won't get gross. I have a whole bunch of beauty sponges, and this isn't even everything that I have, which is kind of sad. Then I have all of my face brushes here. I have a couple of eyelash curlers. This is the wand to my Michael Todd Beauty Sonic Blend brush. The brush head is currently needing to be washed right now, so actually these are not even all of my brushes. This is all of my clean brushes right now that are not the ones that I have display in my beauty room. If that gives you an idea, I don't need more makeup brushes. And then I keep in this smaller little mug here my detail eye brushes and my tweezers. Then I have this door that opens up here, and I have two shelves full of stuff. So in this first shelf, I have a bunch of palettes. These are my Z palettes, my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I have this lash book that I got at Christmas time last year. These are a bunch of face palettes, some smaller eye palettes, and then a whole bunch of setting sprays. And then way in the back there, you can see I have a couple of these Tarte round palettes. I have the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 and my Tarte Showstopper palette here. So I keep these tucked away all the way back in there. Then down here I have a whole little basket full of lip balms because I really like lip balm. I have my brush board and brush bar. I have some random bags of flash tattoos and stuff back there, some extra brush rolls, and then I have this micellar water and my Japanesque brush cleanser over here. This is the big bottle that I use to refill this little travel size. And I actually use this micellar water to clean my eyelashes to help to get some of the gunk off of them before I pull the glue off, because I really don't like this on my face and I wanted to use it up. And then the last little compartment I have here is this drawer. This is where I keep my false eyelashes. So I have these Ardell Adore lashes I got at Gen Beauty. I have my Eylure Luxe lashes. These are super intense. I just got these pure lashes in a boxy charm. And then these are my new velour lashes that I've been wearing in the last couple of videos. I'm obsessed with these. They're really nice. hiding way in the back there, I have like a sharpener. I have this little doohickey for like depotting stuff. I've got some eyelash glue, like a little, like one of those like shaver eyebrow things. Some things for your replacement pads for your eyelash curlers. Just a whole bunch of random stuff that I kind of keep tucked away back there. So now let's talk a little bit more about what is in this lovely makeup organization thing that I have here. I'm pretty sure I found this little storage at Marshall's. These are 2 pieces and I think you can find them together or separate. So I have the little 3-drawer thing and then also the like lipstick organizer up here. So basically in this compartment, I've put all of my foundations and a couple of my larger concealers. I have the Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate, which they don't apparently like make anymore. I think they're discontinuing the brand altogether, which is kind of a bummer. I have my Milani Conceal and Perfect. I actually have this in 2 shades because this one here, shade 1, is a little bit too light for me, especially in the summer, so I can mix it with this shade here, which is shade 5, which still has the right undertone, but it's a little too dark for me. Then I have my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. This has been like a long-time favorite of mine. I'm starting to run out, which means I'll have to repurchase soon. This is something I've owned multiple tubes of over the course of my lifetime. Over here, I have the YSL All Hours Foundation. I got sent this from Influencer to test. It's not my favorite. I want to like it because it's expensive and I got sent it and I feel like everybody's been saying such amazing things, but to be honest, I'm like not really a huge fan of this yet, but I haven't really used it that much, so I kind of feel like I need to give it more of a try. Then here I've got my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This one's really good and it's like $6 from the drugstore, super affordable. I have the NYX Total Control drops. This is like a drop foundation. It's settled a little bit, so you gotta kind of like shake this stuff up. It's really liquidy, and it's got like a buildable coverage. I would say it never really gets to quite full coverage, but it gives you like a nice medium coverage if you build it up. So I do like that. Got my Tarte Clay Stick Foundation here. And then I have my Tarte Shape Tape. This is a brand new bottle. I'm very excited. I finally went through my old one. So this one I have in the shade Light Medium Honey. I'm hoping that it will match me because they came out with new shades and the new shades aren't exactly the same as the old ones. And then I also have my Too Faced Born This Way Radiant Creamy Concealer. I think I like the Shape Tape better than the Born This Way, but I got this one at Gen Beauty, so I've been using it. Now, it's a little hard to tell from the front, but hiding back here, I have some eyeshadow primers, the Glow Mineral Shadow Primer. They're now Glow Skin Beauty. They've been rebranded, so that's cool. Got my Too Faced Glitter Glue, and also my NYX HD Eyeshadow Base. This is like my go-to eye primer. And then also my Amazonian Clay Waterproof Eyebrow Pencil. That's like the brow pencil I use every day. I've got a couple mascaras. I've got the Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint hanging out back here. And then this Pixie Lengthy Fibers mascara I haven't tried yet. I just put this in here because I just decluttered my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise because it's old, so you'll be seeing that in an empties video. And then this Dose of Color Satin Lipstick is kind of the random odd duck. I just didn't have another place for this to fit because it's kind of long. I love this rose gold packaging though. So pretty. So that lippy is living up here. Then I do have a setting spray up here, the Milani Make It Last, and also my MAC Fix Plus that are hanging out. All the other setting sprays are down below in the shelf. So sometimes I will swap things out depending on how I'm feeling. And then all the rest of this is lip products. I have this one from Makeup Forever, which is a really cool, like deep vampy purple. I got this at Gen Beauty at some point. They like let you pick out a shade, and I'm excited to bust this out again now that it is fall. I also have this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick from their new Mint For You collection. This is the shade Mint Tea, which is a really pretty pale nude color. So I've got that up here. I've got 3 shades of the NYX Butter Lipsticks. I really like these. They're really creamy. I have a Lorac Alter Ego lipstick in a satin finish in the shade Cat Lady. This is a really pretty nude. I love how creamy this formula is too. The Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collab. This is the shade More Creamer, Please. Look at this. First of all, can we talk about how gorgeous this packaging is? I like can't get over it. And this is a really cool, more warm toned, peachy brown nude, really unique shade. So I like that a lot. I got a MAC lipstick here. This is in the shade Dare You. It's hard to do this one-handed, guys, I'm telling you. This is a really beautiful, deep berry red shade. Fun fact about this, I had placed an order online from MAC last year, or maybe at the beginning of this year, and I did not order this lipstick. I ordered something completely different. They sent me the entirely wrong order, but they let me keep everything that I was sent, which included this lipstick. So this is kind of a happy accident because I really like it a lot. I have this liquid lipstick from Real Her in the shade I Will Succeed, or wait, maybe it's called, nope, Love, it's called Lady Love. Lady Love, see that there? This is just the little empowering message. They put like little mantras on their products, which I think is cool, but as you can see, this is again a very light pinky peach nude shade. Got a couple of Maybelline lipsticks here. These are matte finish lipsticks. I think this is part of their Inti-Matte Nudes collection. I have the shade Toasted Truffle and the shade Almond Rose. Those are pretty nice. These are both Bite Beauty multi-sticks. These are really cool. These are like, you can use them on your lips, your cheeks, or your eyes. This one is the shade Gelato, which is a very cool toned pale pink. Really pretty, and I like that these are magnetic. Look at this, ready? Ha! So satisfying. And this one is the shade Cashew. This is the one I probably wear the most because this is a little bit more of a deeper rosy nude. Really, really pretty. And then last is my Bite Amuse Bouche lipstick. This is the only full-size one that I have in the shade Fig. This is such a beautiful pink shade. This is like my go-to spring summer color, but I kind of like wearing it year-round for when I just feel like doing something a little bit more bright and cheerful. Now let's look at these drawers. The top one here, I have all of my like powders and primers and concealers and things. So this is usually like if I'm trying to test out samples and stuff that I've been sent, I usually try to keep it in my everyday drawer. Like I got sent this Milk Cooling Water stick. I have this little Professional License to Blot stick. The Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream, which I'm giving a second shot, and I think now that I have the right shade, it actually is pretty nice. The only Smashbox primer I like, the Pore Minimizing one. Militani Retouch and Erase. I got a couple little samples here. Benefit Professional. This is the Cover FX Matte Setting Powder. This is the like a little travel size version, but it lasts forever. I got the Josie Marin. What is this called? The Surreal Skin Argan Finishing Balm. There you go. This is a really cool product because it's like almost got an iridescence to it. It's a cream, but it like leaves your skin just like subtly glowy. You can put it under makeup, or you can like pat it on top of your cheekbones for like one of those glowy, dewy highlights. So kind of cool. Got a little mini Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. Then I have my Wet n Wild pressed powder and my Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation, which if you saw my favorites video from August, I basically like have hit some serious pan on this. Yeah, that's some damage right there. I'm slowly making my way through this, so I'm definitely gonna need to repurchase because this is like my favorite powder foundation. Then this drawer is blushes, bronzers, and highlights. So this is a fun one. I have my new Dose of Colors blush that's part of the Mint to Be collection. This is the shade Statement, which is a really pretty matte pink color. Really love the pattern on this too. So pretty. The details in this are really nice, and I love the mint green packaging, so I want to be using that. I got this blush duo from Pacifica in an Ipsy bag, so I've been wanting to use this. I love these little new Ciate products. Like, they have such cute packaging. This is one of the Glow 2 blushes in the shade Matchmaker. Look at how pretty that is. It kind of reminds me of the ambient lighting blushes because it has like a highlighter swirled through it. The embossing on this is starting to wear away because I've been using this so much lately. But these are actually quite pretty, and they're glowy but like not overly sparkly. I've got my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick, which I've used to death. This is an RMS Beauty Lip and Cheek. This is in the shade Vogue Rose, which was a Birchbox exclusive. I've got a teeny tiny little custom cover drop from Cover FX. This is in the shade Moonlight. And while this is like the most adorable little baby size, I feel like just going through this will take forever because you need like the tiniest amount of this product to get a really beautiful glow on your face. Then I've got Benefit Hula Bronzer. I'm trying to use this up because it's kind of old, so I haven't hit pan yet, but I'm working on it. And then I have the Tarte Exposed Highlight here, which is very sparkly and smells like vanilla gloriousness. Then the last drawer here, I have some brow and lip and eye products. I have my little Peak Espresso Brow Powder. I use that all the time to fill my eyebrows. I also have this little brow palette from the Brow Gal, which I got in a BoxyCharm. I use that a lot. This is my Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collab, the Girls Eyeshadow Palette. I'm obsessed with this. You probably have heard me talk about it a lot if you follow my channel. Got a little gel pot eyeliner here from L'Oreal, Revolution Brow Pomade, Motives Eye Base. I've got a Gimme Brow, this Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter Pencil, which I use to death, a little mini of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel, and then 2 of these Infallible Paints mattes from L'Oreal that I've been using out. I thought these were really nice fall shades, so I thought I would bring them over here. And then as a last quick look, this is my primer little container. This is actually a candle like sleeve thing. It's one of those things you're supposed to put a like jar candle in. So I use them to hold makeup products, multi-purposing. So as you can see, I've got my IT Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor. I love that this has SPF 50, so it kind of doubles as a primer and a sunscreen. The Too Faced Hangover RX. Glow Minerals Mattifying Primer. This one from Dermalogica is the Age Smart. This one's nice because it also has SPF. Hiding back here is my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. I've got crazy oily skin, so as you can tell, I generally don't use a lot of like luminous primers. I'm more of a mattifying person. I've got my I've got my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I feel like I've made a serious dent in that, and it's sad because this stuff is so expensive and I love it, and it's going to be a pain to repurchase. I got a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. That one's nice if you just kind of want to hydrate your skin. And then I have like a little sample of the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer Spray, which I'm not a super huge fan of, but is all right. And my Cover FX Radiance Drops. These are nice to mix into foundation if you want to make it just a little bit more hydrating and kind of sheer it out a little bit. And I realize now that I don't have my Coconut Skin Fix Primer. It's actually in my bathroom. It's like the primer spray that I talked about, or makeup setting spray that I talked about. It's on my bathroom counter with all of my skincare, which is why it's not here. But it definitely is in my daily rotation. So this again is my everyday makeup setup. I do switch out these products relatively frequently, and I have like a whole nother stash of products in my beauty room office space. So if you guys want to see an updated makeup collection, let me know. I did one last time in the beginning of the year, like February or so. I was thinking about maybe making that more of like an annual thing, but I could also make it a semi-annual thing. So let me know what you guys would like to see. So I hope that little peek into my everyday makeup vanity was fun for you guys. You could see what products I'm currently using, what's in my everyday rotation, how I have everything organized. I seriously need to go wash makeup brushes because I have like a whole big pile of them that weren't even on the vanity that are dirty. So if that gives you an idea of the fact that I have too many freaking makeup brushes. If you like this video and like these sort of everyday makeup collection type videos, please give this one a thumbs up. I really appreciate your support. And again, let me know if you'd like to see like a complete makeup collection video. I haven't done one of those in a while now, so I would love to hear your feedback as to whether or not that's something you would like to see. So thank you again so much for coming and hanging out and chatting beauty with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.